episode of Hot Rod Garage, we're taking it to the street.
Hey, welcome back to Hot Rod Garage. I'm Lucky Costa. This is my good friend, Alex Taylor.
Hi.
How are you, Alex?
Pretty good. How are you?
You've been having a busy week?
Yes.
You recognize these things back here?
I recognize them.
You watch the show?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know they ran?
I did not.
I did not either until they showed up here. And we're going to find out exactly how good they run today. This is our diesel Camino. It has a Cummins 12 valve in it with 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. Gear star transmission, locker rear end. It's a retired race car. Beautiful car. Super nice paint. Fun driver.
Interesting combination.
It's just how we roll.
Very interesting.
Is it a truck? Is it a car? Is it a diesel? Is it a, who knows? This, on the other hand, is a 1966 F100 Ford pickup truck. It was a total survivor, long bed, nice driver. And then somebody gave us a Crown Victoria police car. Put the entire body of the truck on the chassis of the Crown Victoria. In addition to that, we supercharged it, and it's got a gear star transmission, billet suspension, and we call it the Crown Hick. We have to take these things out and drive around our lovely community in beautiful Manhattan Beach, California.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Manhattan Beach, California. And evaluate any issues that they would have.
We have to do
it.
Yeah.
It's our duty. It's our duty here at Hot Rod Garage. Aren't we supposed to be taking these things at Roadkill nights?
Yep.
I keep saying exhibition, you keep correcting me. It's a
Self-declared burnout competition during the Roadkill exhibition, whatever.
They invited us to go there and do some burnouts.
Yeah, which sounds great.
Big mistake, David Freiberger. Big mistake. Last year, you were at the Hellcat Grudge Match at Roadkill Nights.
We took our big tire challenger we built, and we won first round, and then the next round, and then we won the whole thing, and it was great.
That pretty much puts a target on your back for this season.
It does. I kind of feel
Does
like
that spell Savoy to you?
it does.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, that's what the Savoy was for. The Savoy is to defend
the title.
the title, okay, which makes perfect sense.
We've actually been doing a lot of work on the big tire Savoy. I think it's going to be a really strong competitor, but we have a little bit more to wrap up. So a couple days here, a couple days wrapping up the Savoy.
Right.
And then we had to Roadkill Nights.
Okay, I'm ready with that.
I like it.
What do you want to drive? Red one or the white one?
I'm going to go with the white.
It is a very comfortable truck.
Yeah.
I will take the brute strength.
Perfect.
Ready? Brake. Alex is test driving her car. See how she's doing. How's it going?
I'll race you.
You want some of this?
I'll race you.
Oh, I don't think so. Everything seems to work. Also, when you let off the gas, the front end wants to just keep going because it weighs 1,000 pounds.
I wonder if Lucky wants to race again. Here's my bud Lucky now. I'll race you.
That was a second gear launch.
So this truck is going to be great for burnouts because I literally just like touched the throttle and it came to life.
Oh, you don't want none of this, tough guy. So how was that for you, Alex?
You are a dangerous person to cruise with.
How dare you?
Cause like you pull up next to you and like you act the fool. So
You're
I
an
feel like
instigator.
I gotta match the fullness.
You seem to be a little competitive because you always had a bumper on me and you were like always looking over like ready to cut a light. Like, is he moving? Looking for that reaction. I'm going to call you Trigger from now on because that's all it takes. Just pull up next to her. That triggers her. She's gone.
Everything
Yeah.
is a competition.
Yeah, absolutely. So how was yours?
I mean, it's a good time. You give it a little gas, and it's gonna be great for a burnout.
A little gas makes a lot of smoke.
It makes a lot.
As it should be, so that's working correctly.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I mean, there's a little bit that needs to be done. I think the most prominent thing is the belt squeak. Maybe not a big deal, but worth checking.
Right.
And then when we turn really sharp on a couple of those U-turns, got a little bit rubbing up front. So maybe raise it up a little.
It is pretty low.
There's a little bit of a clunk in the back, maybe drive shaft hitting or...
Yeah, we did add a couple extra cross members, so yeah, could be a little interference back there.
Okay, how about yours?
Mine has some sort of a smoking issue off the rear wheels. I think yours had a similar issue too.
Very similar, actually.
Yeah, maybe massage the exhaust to get it to blow out the back a little bit more because it comes out the side.
You loved that.
And it's foul, it smells.
Yeah.
And then we're going to bring the front end up a little bit on here.
Right.
Also, since it is a burnout competition, I suggest we do line lock on both vehicles. Instead of separating and conquering, we'll work together on these if that's cool.
I like that idea.
We'll get that one racked and find out what the clunkety lunks and noises are.
Deal. Let's do it.
All right, ready? Break. These have coilovers front and back. This is part of the ADTI suspension kit. Coilover adjusting wrench, spanner wrench. An inch in there probably relates 4 inches out here. So I'm going to go up about a ½ inch, 3 or 4 turns, and then put it back down and measure it again. So shocks are adjusted. I'm going to put the tires on, put it on the ground, just check it for level, which I'm sure it is. Then we're going to have a peek at the frame reinforcement in the back. It goes dangerously close to the drive shaft. I was going to take the bed off, but I think I found a different way to do it. Welcome to Hot Rod Garage. All right, so what I'm getting ready to do is the rear cross member. This is an aftermarket piece. We fabricated it here. Stock body mounts are on there. The bolts, they're still tight, so that's a good sign. But it's dangerously close to the official police drive shaft. I could just notch the cross member and call it a day. No, I'm not going to do that. Got another piece of cross member material. It's like a 2x3, and I'm going to put that on top, weld it, and then cut the center section out. It'll be just as strong as it was, if not stronger. Then I'll paint it black, and we'll hit the track. Going in. Cover me. I'm just freehanding this. And scene.
So I haven't told Lucky this, but I have no intention of helping him on the El Camino or the Crown Hick because I want to spend some time with the Savoy finishing it up and getting to know the car. Something nobody knows yet, really, is how the car performed at the dyno. So we were able to put down some really impressive numbers. 988 horsepower to the tire with 1,018 foot-pounds of torque. Stock from the factory. The motor makes 807 horsepower to the crank. So to have that at the tire, we were super happy with that. But right now, what I'm going to visit is getting a memorization of the driver cockpit. We've got the seat and the steering wheel as close as I can get it and feel comfortable with right now. I'm in a good position as far as being able to depress the clutch and reach the pedals and everything there. I like to sit in the car and get a feel for where all my switches are, what each switch does, get a memorization of that way in case I need to reach up and turn the car off, I can grab up and remember it. I've got my line lock over here on the shifter, nitrous purge, nitrous activation and all that. So I'm just gonna sit here, go through a shift pattern. It feels good right now, but once I actually get on the track, there's gonna be different stuff, like my belts will actually be strapped on, I'll have my suit on, I'll be more restricted in movement. So I'm just gonna try to get that muscle memory of stuff and then spend some time with the car and getting to know it and then finish up a couple other little things shortly.
One of the things we forgot to do was put dumps, basically the back of the exhaust system on. So we hung the mufflers. It sounds great, makes boost, screams down the street, but get under here and everything is filthy. It's been dumping the exhaust right into the rear housing, just making a mess back here, all the carbon and stuff. So I decided real quick to whip up a couple of little 90s or little dumps off of some scrap we had laying around. These things fit right in, We are going to a burnout exhibition. So blowing the smoke out where the tires are burning, it's going to be good.
Cool.
It is time for a little diesel Camino goodness. Let's see if we can crank up the springs. This is the same basic theory as the shocks on that one. If we get this thing to move about a ½ inch, it should probably relate to around 1 inch of lift. Just want to be high enough to cruise down Woodward Avenue. Man, somebody got crazy with the anti-seize on this. I'm trying to do this without it slipping off and me getting stitches. Okay, so I've gone up probably a ½ inch on this side. So I'm measuring from the lower control arm all the way up to where the jam nut is. And I'm looking at just barely under 3 inches. And this side is just over 3 inches. So to compensate for that, we'll put a little more lift on this side. Plus a round guy drives it, so I need a little more compensation for that. Okay, so that's a wrap on the day. Waiting for power steering lines over here. Piece of cake, nothing going on. We have exhaust diverters in the back.
Diverters, I like the
Yeah, this little dreamboat we've raised. We've tried to level or compensate for twistism. We'll save these for ice racing. We're gonna put a little bit of a taller tire in the front, firm up the shocks a little bit. And line locks tomorrow. Tomorrow is line lock day.
It's gonna be nice.
Pretty sure we got to test those. Building management, sorry. We're out?
I'm out.
Okay, see you tomorrow. What are we doing today? Oh, line lock, that's right. Line lock, roll control, if you will. So the theory here, this is a one-way solenoid. You can actually use it a couple different ways. There's a couple different inlets and outlets. I generally put them on the front brake. And what they do, it's a one-way check valve on the front brake lines. You activate it with the push button, and then you pump the brakes. It builds up the brake pressure. But then, because you're holding this button, when you release the foot brake, the back brakes release, and your front brakes are electronically being locked. We use them to do spirited burnouts. The rear brakes are just rolling free. That's nice smoky burnouts. It's a good time. I'm going to mount this on the core support underneath the fender in a safe location. I'm going to do a little bit more flaring, a little bit more bending, and then we're going to make some smoke. No, we're not even going to make smoke yet. We're going to go to the other car and do the exact same thing again. Then we're going to make some smoke. Be right back. This is how easy it is to flare this thing. Yeah. Operation 2. Okay, I'm not joking. When you look at this flare, you're going to think it was done by a skilled flare technician. So this is what you call a perfect double flare. Made by a human being, not by a machine. Well, by a machine ran by a human being, not by a computer. This is the front brake line out. This is the front brake line in from the master cylinder. This is an electronic solenoid. When you trigger these wires with voltage, it closes the solenoid. So I activate the solenoid, I then apply pressure. The pressure will go through the solenoid but not return to the master cylinder. Great for if you're on a hill, you have a manual transmission, or you don't want to burn off your rear brake shoes doing burnouts. You just push the button, pump the brake, mash the gas, have a good time. Done like a true professional. We put some BFGs on here. These things work great. They're a little bit taller sidewall. We've lifted it up a little bit. Are you kidding me? It's like a production vehicle. We didn't have much travel before, but we got some now. Now let's hit it with a torque wrench and then hit the streets. Cookie break.
Okay, so one of the last things that I wanted to do before we ship our car on a transport to Michigan is try to get our bare metal that we're working with here protected. As we've worked on this, we've gathered a little bit of surface rust. So instead of just getting to prep with T9, which we'll talk about in a second, I'm gonna go through a little bit of a process, starting with these door bars. So I'm gonna take some WD-40, spray it on a red Scotch-Brite, and then wipe the rust off, the surface rust that's there, just to get a clean surface. Something you could do is just put WD-40 on if you didn't have T9, but it does have dust that sticks to it, and it's kind of just like it's a little bit oily, a little bit messy. But since we have a product like this, we're gonna go ahead and use it. Then I'll go through with some acetone, or if you had wax and grease remover, anything like that to get the oiliness off. And then this is something that I've never actually worked with, is this T9. It's a corrosion protector, so no rust, and it's waterproof lubricant. That's going to protect our bare metal and leave a protective coating. If this dries as it looks right now, and it's got that gloss, this is gonna look awesome because it's gonna be bare metal that's protected, and it's really gonna be cool. In the meantime though, while I wait on this test bar, I have some scaling to do, and that's also an exciting part.
Okay, so power steering fluid is handled, it's topped off, I bled it. Can you hear me over the chirp? There's a bird in here, and I'm gonna find it. Sounds like an angry bird now. So the little bird in here that is chirping, I think it's either a bearing or idler pulley. I grab a hold of the belt and I can pull it, and it actually moves quite a bit. You can hear something making a funny noise. I think it's the actual idler. Try to get this thing off, pull the belt off, and I'll be able to spin each pulley and see if any of them have any problems. Wish me luck. Cover me going in. Sorry, Tweety. My bad. Okay, Tweety the bird is out living the good life now. The belt was just maybe on weird. I just took it off, shot a little lubricant on the bearings a little bit, and the noise is gone. Moving on to line lock. So here is the activation switch for the line lock. It comes with a kit. It's sort of a very inexpensive little simple switch. There's no frills here. I like to put a little plate on it and hook it over the carpet right by the high beam, low beam, so I can reach over with my left foot and just activate it with my foot. Right now, if you push the button, you can hear the solenoid engage. When the solenoid engages and you pump the brake, it keeps the pressure. See, pedal stays right at the top. Now I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna put it in gear. Not moving. As soon as I let off that button though, it's moving. Next!
So when we started building the Savoy, one of the things that we wanted to focus on was weight distribution. So by stripping the car down, we were able to get it down to the lowest weight we possibly could, but we're able to add weight back to distribute it where we want. So while a lightweight car is very important and it seems counterproductive to add weight back to a car, you want to be able to get the weight bias towards the back. So that way the tires plant, everything hooks and stuff is working like it needs to. Ideally, we'd like to see 40% of the weight in the front, 60% in the rear, but that's a really big ask and pretty hard to meet. So we welded some all thread to the bottom of the rear frame rails, and then we stacked 3 25-pound weights on each side. So let's go ahead and pop it on the scales and see where we're sitting. Keep in mind, this has all of the fluids, so the only thing that's not in there is me. So I am very happy to say that after gutting it and adding everything back, we have a car that is under 3,000 pounds. It is, say, 2965-ish, and we have a 53% weight distribution in the back. Once I'm in the car, I'll be sitting back a ways, so that puts a little bit more weight towards the rear. So that's really gonna help us with traction once we get to Woodward. Overall, I'm super happy with this and very proud that it turned out how it did. This is gonna go on a shipper, and then we should be pretty close to being ready to going to a burnout competition and a drag race.
Okay, it's all hooked up. Switch is located same as the other side. I just zipped it to the floor. This car is sort of, a little less care taken in this installation, if you know what I mean. It has no carpet. We didn't break anything. That's always good. Pressing the button, pumping the brake. It's in low gear. Not working. Okay, so I think we have a bad solenoid. It's not a big deal. Everything's plumbed. It's all good. I'll swap that solenoid out real quick, and then this one will be good to go.
So it sounds like these two projects are ready to go. I know we've been crossing paths a little bit.
How's the weather been over there?
It's looking fast.
So I got a little checklist for you.
Okay.
Deal with the line lock is we're able to push a button, lock the front brakes,
Okay.
push the button, mash the pedal.
So not only did Crown Hick get it, El Camino did as well,
El Camino got line lock also. There wasn't a lot to do on the El Camino. I think a little alignment on the front end, and that was really about it. That and the line lock.
You're telling me we got 2 smoky burnout machines ready to go.
Oh, yeah. I would like to apologize to anybody who steps to us in these streets. Now, I have not been to Roadkill Nights in a while, and they weren't doing the whole influencer drag race thing last time I was there. So how stressed are you on this?
This year going into it, there's the target on the back, the pressure of being the reigning champ. It's a big build, and there's a lot of eyes watching, and yeah, I think it's kind of stressful.
Yeah, I hope everybody there brought their A game, because you guys sure did.
So next time we see you guys, we will be in Michigan on Woodward Avenue, making smoke and making fast passes.
Was the Chevrolet launch for you?
Thanks, buddy.
Nice to meet you guys.
This car is super rad.
We made it. We're finally here. This is not green screen. This is Pontiac, Michigan, Roadkill Nights.
So we're getting ready to do burnouts with our friends over at the Roadkill Burnout Pit. And then after burnouts, you know what time it is?
Stomp some pedal.
That's correct. The Savoy is sitting and ready to go. We've got a couple test pits in. I'm feeling good about it, which sets us up for a great day of testing and Savoy race for the Hellcat Grudge match.
Yes, we get paid for this. You know that, right?
It's the best job ever.
We're going to take the diesel Camino, and you're going to drive the...
Round Hick.
And we're going to go make smoky treats. Detroit, this is how clouds are made. Steve Dawson just came back with the Wreck Runner. Interesting technique. He took it out there until it threw up all over the track and then drove through it, which is kind of gross, but it made a lot of smoke. Now Alex is getting ready to pull out there in the Crown Hick. Supercharged mod motor on a cop chassis. This is nothing but good times right here. There we go. I think the blinker's a nice touch.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was a win.
So that was good times.
That was a good time. How do you feel? Where we ranked in the competition?
We're one right now. We're definitely number one.
So we beat Dolch.
Well, we went. Yeah, we've only been 2 cars, and we're number one for
That's
sure.
all I care about, as long as we stay number one.
By braille. Oh, hell yeah!
That was good.
That was pretty good.
And that's called teamwork.
That was amazing. That was full on. Nice work, man.
We're down a couple points. I need you to take
Can't
one
lie
off.
though, that was pretty
Oh,
impressive.
it was good. So we need you to take this as a competition now.
Oh yeah, I do.
Ready and break.
Aren't you drag racing later?
Well, yeah.
Careful with those hands.
We're off to a good start.
Did it blow off a discharge tube? Sound like it lost boost. Yeah. What did you do?
Well, who's not here right now? Tony Angelo. I remember when Tony put this pipe on. So what had happened was, I'm driving down the burnout drift pad in minding my own business.
You were, yeah.
And then that's when the charge pipe popped off.
You still did good in the competition.
Thank you. Have you seen my oil pressure? I had it here a moment ago.
No smoke.
What is this, a joyride?
Sorry, I really don't want to blow up the engine. It had no oil pressure. Oh, I'm glad you're watching. Yeah. So what are you guys going to do now? We're going to try the Crusher Impala now, and hopefully it doesn't do the same thing.
The point standing's looking pretty good right now.
It is looking pretty good. Excuse me, have you seen my blower drive?
Fuel! I think it's low on gas.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
It sure idles nice. Oh no, it looks like it might be broke. Oh man.
The power steering doesn't work. It's unsafe at this point. I can't steer. It keeps failing on me halfway. Did you guys have fun?
And that is what you call standard shenanigans with Roadkill.
I like them. I'm down for it. It was a great way to start the morning.
I'm still a little dizzy from that.
You know what? I think we won.
Oh yeah, we did.
They said they won. I feel like we won.
I know that the car with the two guys in it came up a little short, if you know what I mean.
Today is a big day because we're about to roll into the Hellcat grudge match with the Savoy. We haven't seen any of our competition up close and
There
personal.
are a bunch of influencers here.
There are. Let's go scope them out and see what we're working with.
On the DL?
Let's go do some creeping.
Let's go.
Not only do we get the street race, but we're street racing in a very iconic spot. It just happens to be a little bit more sanctioned than it might used to have been.
KJ Jones here. We are live on Woodward Avenue. Take a good look. This is your first look at the influencers. We have our influencer grudge race coming up later in the day, and this is their first hit at the track. All of the influencers are battling each other for an opportunity to race Alex Taylor in the grudge race final. In the left lane is Throttle. Throttle's a group out of San Diego area. On the right lane, our influencer Tavares with the Pursuit Ute. And I believe it's not Tavares who's actually driving the car. I think he has his builder, Jared, behind the wheel of the car.
So here's the Viper with the Hellcat drivetrain and the Ute.
Viper looked like it was moving. So we have David Patterson here in the blue Magnum and then Christina Roki over there in the rose gold looking Challenger.
It's a lovely wrap too, it's very pretty. I think you had nails like that when you first started.
We don't care if they look pretty as long as they're slow.
Those are great cars. They're going to be great for driving around town. Be a good time going to the park with them and shopping and stuff.
Up next, Colette Davis in the orange Lancer. She's done quite a few things in motorsports, but this is her first time going into a drag race competitively.
And then that's Weston Champlin over on the other side with redneck signs. Stumbled on the 1-2 there. I understand the pain.
Well, drag racing on the street, drag racing on the track. Two different disciplines, 100%.
Right.
Up next, Herman Young. He's out of Texas, and his presence online as an influencer is Demonology. stick is a game changer for the stick.
I'm gonna be fully transparent. Racing a stick is something I've never done.
Well, luckily you only got 500 feet. Just think about it. When you get through that one shift, you're done.
You're right.
This is the Formula S Barracuda of our influencer Tony Arm from Corrupt Builds. He built a wonderful looking drag car, but is not a drag racer, so this will be interesting to see how he gets the car down the track.
Strong contender.
Yeah. It's a sexy looking car, but let me know what he looks like in your rearview mirror.
My anxiety is increasingly
I know, you seem
higher.
super calm to me.
We need to go get a test pass.
Why don't you go get the Savoy, track it down the track?
I like the way you think, bud.
I do see Alex. She should be pulling up. This is her first test hit.
Alex Taylor is apparently getting ready in the 55 Plymouth, which is one of the grudge match Hellcat-powered cars.
It looked like there was a little bit of trouble shifting.
Yeah. Real drag racing is done with a clutch pedal. I mean, it's a challenge. But if you can drive a stick down the track, you're a rock star.
And this second, I still got to figure this out. I am more calm and collected now, so we're going to go back out and make another pass. I've got a better strategy now, and I'm feeling more ready to go. So time for pass.
So Alex is pulling it right now in the Savoy. She has an excellent team behind her who are very aware of what adjustments to make. I'm super excited to see this. Not messing around.
Alex Taylor queued up, make a run in at 55.
Looked like maybe just at the top of second gear. Started to get a little out of the groove. So I bet you they're going to do some suspension adjustments and get back on the track.
You see her driving that thing, third gear down there is all over the track. She wasn't about to lift. She said, screw that, I'm going for it. She just needs a little more practice with that stick shift and she's going to be bad.
The Peacemaker.
I got nothing, dude.
Pretty crazy.
Oh, man.
Okay, so this is going to be another hit, another test hit on the Savoy. I'm sure they did some adjustments, and it should get crazy.
This is going to be good. Another checkout pass for Alex Taylor. Alex gets second gear pretty clean.
Wow.
She got dialed in. She pulled hard. First second, I heard third gear, nice and clean. Good times.
It was a little straighter, didn't bounce around quite as much. So I think we're on to something. I think she felt happy about that one.
So we had the 1, 2, 3, all the shifts were good. Car felt clean, car felt happy. So we are in cool down mode. Going into the Hellcat grudge match is going to be really interesting because whoever the winner is of that is going to have a lot of heat in their clutch going into that final round. So I feel back in my element and I'm ready to go into the grudge match now. I can breathe.
People up in the grandstands at Roadkill Nights, people watching the Dodge live feed back home. We're about to get to the meat of the drag racing, the heads-up competition, and we're going to kick it off with the so-called influencers shootout. Every one of these influencers has been given a Hellcat Red Eye engine and a Dodge 6-speed transmission and $10,000. And what's going to happen here today is you're going to see heads-up showdown of all of the other cars, and the winner of that race is going to take on Alex.
The Hellcat grudge match is about to kick off. All the cars are lined up. There has been a couple call-outs. There has been a couple chip draws for lane choice, for pairing. It'll be a total of 3 rounds, and then we'll race the winner.
All right, this is it. This is the influencer grudge race. First up will be Christina Roki coming up against the Magnum of David Patterson.
This is a pretty comparable pair. It's probably the two that are the closest in build, so they're getting ready to go. We'll see how they do.
Jason Ruka drops his arms and Christina gets the jump. Christina's out first as she's through the gears.
Christina Roki just beat David Patterson. left him off the line. David was stuck on the line, and looks like she took that round home.
He said he was going to install the motor and transmission into something that he could keep and drive around where he lives. Success. Success to him.
Up next, Weston Champlin in the right lane. In the left lane is our influencer with the Pursuit Ute.
Redneck Science, he scienced the heck out of that thing. And the Ute found the rev limiter.
Up next, Ricky Fernandez in the right lane, Herman Young in the left lane.
That's Soul Snatcher and the Viper.
Throttle takes the win in the right lane.
Hold on a second, I'm gonna get some footage of that soul floating up into the sky. That soul was snatched.
Wow, that was something.
The great equalizers, the manual transmission.
Somebody's going home with 2 neutrals, I'll tell you that.
Now this is interesting. 2 brand new drag racers, first time participating in this discipline of motorsport. You have your 62 Lancer GT in the right lane, that's Colette, and Tony's in the left lane in the Barracuda, Tony Army.
These are 2 legit chassis race cars.
Corrupt Bill just took out Colette. Colette sucks. Looks like it was out, which we believed from the beginning. Sucks to see that because that would have been a great pairing.
We have winners now. We have people who are going to advance, getting closer to that runoff with Alex Taylor. That was a good first round. First up will be Christina Roki against Ricky Fernandez in Throttle's Viper.
Christina Roki had that until she missed the shift.
Christina is new to drag racing, and she actually did incredible. So she went out and actually got him on the line, and then the Viper came around her on the top end.
And the Viper is moving on.
Coming up in the next round is Corrupt Builds with their Barracuda versus Weston Champlin with his Challenger.
Weston is in the right lane. Tony Army's in the left lane. This is going to be good. Tony gets through one gear. He missed the gear. There it is. There it is right there.
That Barracuda, which is a very serious vehicle, something went south and the car slowed down real fast.
Weston took out Corrupt Builds. Corrupt Builds missed a gear. Weston came around, ran for the 9ers, and just took that one home. Well, I'm just mind blown.
I can't believe I just won. Oh my God, are you serious right now? Look at that exuberance. It's
Only
awesome.
in drag racing.
That is absolutely fantastic.
Weston Champlin and Ricky Fernandez have made it all the way to the semifinal. They're going to battle each other right now. They're both doing a great job.
All right, in the air. Here we go. Wins, whoever heads. Right lane. Weston's going with the right lane. We're going left. Weston's going right. Regardless of whoever wins, one of them's got to beat Alex.
Both of these influencers, they've drag raced, yes, but are they drag racers? We're going to find out. This is going to be a great drag race. I have a feeling this is going to be really good. Wow, it's a drag race. That's a drag race. Rustin pulls it out at the finish line. Ricky almost in his lane. Wow.
That was a good race. Those guys were door to door the whole track. And Weston got him by a fender.
That was a battle. That was going for it, and that's awesome. Weston was a race away from getting to this final last year, and now he's there. This is it. Final round, folks. Final round of our Influencers Grudge match. Alex Taylor in the left lane, 55 Plymouth Savoy. Weston Champlin in the right lane. He's in a Hellcat Challenger.
This is going to be a nail biter.
Alex Taylor race champion.
That's awesome. Man, that felt good.
And that is exactly how that's done. She dropped the gear, first, second, super tight, everything was good, and she's down the track.
That car performed, it worked, and man, that was amazing.
That's it for this episode of Hot Rod Garage.
We came, we saw, we conquered.
Absolutely. When the arms dropped, yeah, the talking stopped.
I liked it.
And you were gone.
I felt good. For it all to come together and those shift points to connect,
You know there's 3 more gears you haven't used yet, right?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. It's a different story for a different day.
Nice.
This has to be one that's near and dear to my heart, and I'm glad we got to do it at Hot Rod Garage.
Yep.
We owe so many thanks to so many people. The list is 2 million miles long.
Yep.
So I say, for now, we enjoy this celebration and we call it a day.
We've been living the dream.
Who are you?
I'm a Mobile Tech Lucky on everything.
I'm Alex Taylor Racing, and
We are.
Hot Rod Garage Show.
That's a wrap?
That's a wrap, bud.
That's a wrap.
Heck yeah.